Does he have an elephant head? We've heard the stories, yes.
Because he was blocking his mother when she was having a shower and the father beheaded him.
Yes.
And then the mother
He was a good listener to, he was listening to his mommy's advice and guarding. Yes. And that's one of the stories that we hear. But there is also a significance to the elephant head he has. What are the different characteristics of an elephant head? He has very big ears, which kind of symbolizes that you got to listen very carefully to the knowledge that is imparted to you.
Gaurav, listening?
The big head here is to give a little bit of thought and reflect on that knowledge and convert that knowledge into wisdom and make it yours.
Badri, listening?
Auntie is very. And then we have this long trunk that springs out of his nose. That has a very, very remarkable significance.
Keep eating.
Yeah, that's one of the functions.
Arjun, listening?
But that kind of also signifies the intellect a person has, ability to judge a good from a bad. But also, when you look at the trunk, the unique characteristic it has, it can carry a lot of heavy load or even uproot a tree. But at the same time, it can go down and pick up the tiniest of the needle. Have you used the same spanner to tighten a small nail to a bolt? They're very, very rare instruments that can do these subtle things as well as uproot a tree. And that's what this symbolizes, that, as you grow your intellect, not only you decipher between the good and the bad, but take it to the next level of differentiating between finite, infinite, real, unreal, terrestrial, and transcendental.
Spell it!
The next characteristic is he has a pair of tusks. This is again what men is always faced with in life, always the pair of likes and dislikes. We sometimes judge people with people who agree with us, don't agree with us. And some people who kind of, we like them or dislike them. But have you seen one of his tusks, if you look carefully, is broken, which shows that a person with Ganesha's characteristic has overcome this and cannot just judge a person with these pairs of good and bad and likes and dislikes. The other careful characteristics you can see is Ganesha sits with his one leg on the ground and one leg raised, which shows that he is well grounded in his normal living, but he always has one leg that's facing to the God and has a higher level of thinking. The other thing is his big belly. The big belly can actually experience, consume, and digest any experiences in life, like, again, joy, sorrow, good, bad, and still be able to maintain the stability. And again, in this idol we don't see, but he always has a very big spread of food around him, which kind of signifies the worldly prosperity, wealth that you have. But a person with that kind of stature and that kind of wisdom always has this at his disposal. And then, of course, the favorite tiny mouse that we see at the bottom. The mouse who's not touching the food, he's just looking at Ganesha for instructions. And he's waiting. And what does the mouse signify? The mouse signifies a tiny, greedy creature. He always, always hunts and gets more food than what he can consume. And that's why when they leave their burrows, you'll find tons of food, because he's just collecting it without realizing how much he needs. And that's what, again, the Ganesha has control over these kind of emotions and the desires that we normally have, and keeps them under check. and always waits for instruction. So as you guys grow up and leave us, and as you worship Ganesha in all your beginnings, please think about all the other characteristics that you want to pray and ask him.